my name is Amita, and in this video I am going to discuss about a very basic topic of an electrical engineering, that is how to convert a star connected resistance into a delta connection, or the vice versa can be. Dear friends, as you know that there are two kind of electrical elements can be. One is called as an active element and another is called as an passive elements. Active elements are those elements which give some energy to the circuits, as well as the passive elements are those elements which either stores the energy or consumes the energy. So under the passive elements, there are three kind of elements are there. One is resistance, another is capacitance, and third one is inductance. And these active and passive elements can be connected in a various fashions. They can be connected in series and they can be connected in parallel, or the star delta connection can be also there. When we talk about in series and parallel connection, minimum number of electrical elements required are 2 and maximum can be anything. Whereas when we talk about a star and delta connection, the minimum number of active and passive elements are required and they are 3 and maximum are also 3. In this video, I am going to discuss about when the three resistances are connected in star, then how we can convert that star connected resistance into a delta connection, or the vice versa. That means if the three resistances are connected in delta, then how to convert these delta connected resistances into a star connection. So my dear friends, this particular conversion is required when we are calculating the equivalent resistance for a given circuit. Sometimes it is not possible to determine the equivalent resistance without the conversion of star to delta or delta to star. So now, without wasting time, I am directly taking you on the board where I will brief you the star to delta and the delta to star conversion. So my dear friends, so we are talking about star and delta connection of resistances and its conversion. So this is the topic of the video. Now let us try to understand what is the star connection and what is the delta connection. So the very important thing is minimum resistances required to connect the star or delta are 3. So like suppose I am having 3 resistances R1, R2, R3. They are the resistances of star connection, and RA, RB, RC are the resistances of delta connection. So when these resistances are there, so like when I connect the resistances like this, suppose R1, R2, R3, then this kind of connection is called as an star connection. When either the starting end of the resistance are short circuited at one point, or the end point of the resistances are short circuited at one point, that kind of connection is called as a star connection. Suppose this is point A, this is point B, this is point C. So that kind of connection is called as a star connection, and with the help of Y, capital Y symbol, we can represent the star connection. Another way of representing the star connection is like this. Suppose this is R1. If this is 1 and 1 dash 2 end of R1, and suppose this is R2 and this is the 2 end of the resistance R2, and the third resistance is R3 where the ends are 3 and 3 dash. So if I short 1, 2, 3, then the kind of connection is called star connection. So this is another way of representing the star connection. Opposite to that, in spite of 1, 2, 3, I can short 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash also. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. So if I short 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash, that is also a star connection. So this is also one of a way of representing star connection. This is also a star connection and this is also a star connection. So in short, I can say when either the starting terminal of a resistances are short circuited or the end terminal of a resistances are short circuited, then the kind of connection formed that is called as an star connection. Now let us talk about the delta connection. So the next connection is delta connection. So delta connection is represented by this triangle. So as in the explanation, I have taken RA, RB, RC are the delta resistances. So suppose this is A dash, this is RB, B dash, and this is RC, and this is C dash. So when the end terminal of a resistance A is connected to the starting terminal of resistance B, and the end terminal of B is connected to the starting terminal of a resistance C, then the kind of connection is called as a delta connection. Another way of plotting the delta connection can be like this. When the starting terminal of the resistance is connected to the end terminal of the another resistance. So suppose this is A dash, this is B dash, and this is C dash. So starting is connected to the end. Starting of B is connected to the end, and starting of C is connected to the end of A. So this is also a delta connection. Now here I am writing star, here I am writing delta. Okay, so let's draw the star connection. That will be like this. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this one is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. Similarly, if I plot the delta connection, that will be like this. As the value of delta connected resistance are RA, RB, and RC. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Now, if I calculate the equivalent resistances of a star connection between the various points, that is RAB star. So what will be the value of RAB star? As the C open circuit, so RAB star will be series combination of R1, R2. Similarly, if I calculate RBC star, so R1 will be in open circuit, so under the condition R2 and R3 are in series. Similarly, if I calculate RCA star, so that will be R1 plus R3. Now, if I do the same thing with delta connection, so equivalent resistances between the two terminals of delta like RAB delta. If I calculate RAB delta means I want to calculate the equivalent resistance between 2 points. So RA, RC are in series parallel with RB. So RA plus RC parallel with RB. So this value will be RA, RC multiplied by RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This is the equivalent of RAB delta. Similarly, RBC delta. RBC delta means RA, RB are in series and parallel with RC. So RA plus RB and parallel with RC. So what I am going to get? RA plus RB multiplied by RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. And at last, if I calculate RCA delta means between these 2 points. So B and C are in series. So RB plus RC and parallel with RA. So what I am going to get? RB plus RC multiplied by RA upon RA plus RB plus RC. So this is the equivalent resistances in star and equivalent resistances in delta. Now whenever we replace star by delta or delta by star, then the equivalent resistance offered by star terminal A and B, that should be equal to RAB delta. Similarly, RBC star should be equal to the RBC delta and RAC star should be equal to RAC delta. So then it means for conversion of star to delta or vice versa, the RAB star should be equal to RAB delta and RBC star should be equal to RBC delta and RCA star should be equal to RCA delta. Now what is RAB star? RAB star is R1 plus R2. So, and RAB delta is RARC RB. So let me equalize it. So RAB star is, that is R1 plus R2, that is equal to RA plus RC multiplied by RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This is equation number 1. Similarly, RBC star is R2 R3 and RBC delta is RA RA plus RB multiplied by RC divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This is equation number 2. Similarly, R1 plus R3, RCA star is R1 plus R3 and this will be RB plus RC multiplied by RA upon RA plus RB plus RC. So these are the 3 equations. Now, if I want to calculate R1 in terms of RA, RB, RC, with the help of these equations, if I calculate R1, R2, R3 as a function of RA, RB, RC, so what it means, RA, RB, RC are the independent variable and R1, R2, R1, R2, R3 are the dependent variables. So what kind of conversion? If I am calculating R1, R2, R3 as a function of RA, RB, RC, that means I am aware about the delta resistances and I am interested to calculate the star resistances. So that means first kind of conversion is delta to star conversion. So what is the meaning of delta to star conversion? That with the help of delta to star conversion, we are going to determine the value of R1, R2, R3 as a function of RA, RB and RC. And you know that the equations are, what are the equations? Equations are R1 plus R2, that is equal to RA plus RC multiplied by RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. Similarly, R2 plus R3, this was the equation 1. Equation 2 is R2 plus R3 and this is RA plus RB multiplied by RC divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This is equation number 2. Similarly, equation number 3 is R1 R3 is equal to RB plus RC multiplied by RA divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This is equation number 3. Now suppose with the help of these 3 equations, if I want to calculate the value of R1, then what I can do? I can add 1 and 3 and subtract, I can add 1 and 3 and subtract 2. So to calculate the value of R1, add equation 1 and 3 and subtract 2. So what I am going to get? If I add 1 and 3, so 2R1 plus R2 plus R3 and subtract 2. So I am going to get 2R1 and here what I am going to get? Add 1 and 3 and subtract 2. So when I add 1 and 3 means RA, RB, if I multiply RB inside, RB, RC, divide by RA plus RB plus RC plus RB, RA plus RC, RA divide by RA plus RB plus RC and minus RC, RA minus RB, RC plus divide by RA plus RB plus RC. So this is the equation. Now you can see when I take the LCM, what is the LCM? The LCM will be, this is 2R1 and LCM will be RA plus RB plus RC, and in numerator I will get RA RB plus RB RC plus RB RA RC RA plus RB RA plus RC RA and minus what is RC RA RB RC. So RC RA minus RB RC. So RB RC RB RC cancel, RC RC cancel. So what I am going to get? 2 RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC, and this is equal to 2 R1. So 2 se 2 cancel. So finally R1 is equal to, so R1 is equal to RA RB upon RA plus RB plus RC. So this is value of R1. Now similarly, if I calculate R2, so add 1 and 2 and subtract 3. So what I am going to do to calculate the value of R2, add equation 1 and 2 and subtract 3. So what I am going to get? R1 plus 2R2. So to calculate the value of R2, add equation 1 and 2 and subtract 3. And if I do this, that will be like this. And finally, the value of R2 will be equal to RB RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. Similarly, to calculate the value of R3, what we need to do? We need to do add 2 and 3 and subtract 1. So add equation 2 and 3 and subtract 1. So what is 2 and 3? That is, we will get when we add 2 and 3. So we will get R1 plus R2, 2R3 and subtract 1. So what I am going to get? 2R3 at the left hand side, and what I will get at the right hand side? We are adding 2 and 3. So RA RC plus RB RC. So RA RC plus RB RC divided by RA plus RB plus RC plus. We are supposed to add equation 3. So RA RB plus RC RA. RA RB plus RA RC. So RA RB and RC RA divide by RA plus RB plus RC and subtract 1. So what is 1? RA RB, RB RC. So RA RB plus RA RC divide by RA plus RB plus RC. What I am going to get for this? RB RC. So this is RB RC. Now when I solve it, I will get 2 RA RC divided by RA RB RC. This is equal to 2 R3 and 2 se 2 cancel. So R3 will be finally equal to RA plus RB plus R. So finally, the equations for delta 2 star R1 is equal to RA. What was the value of R1? RA RB divided by RA plus RB plus RC. This was equation number 4. Similarly, R2 will be, what was R2? That is RB RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. This is equation number 5. Similarly, R3 is equal to RA RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. So this is delta 2 star conversion equations. Okay. Now let us try to understand star to delta conversion. Star to delta conversion means we are aware with the value of R1, R2, R3 and we are interested to calculate RA, RB, RC as a function of R1, R2, R3. So for that we know the equation that R1 is equal to RA, RB upon RA plus RB plus RC. This was my equation number 4. And equation number 5 was RB RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. This was equation number 5. And R3 RA RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. Equation number 6. Now what we can do, multiply 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4 and add it. So what we need to do, multiply equation 4 and 5, 5 and 6 and 6 and 4 and add it. So what I am going to get, R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. This will, I will get the left hand side. So if I multiply 4 and 5, so if I multiply 4 and 5, so RA, RB square, RC. So what I am going to get, RA, RB square, RC divide by RA plus RB plus RC ka whole square. Similarly, if I multiply 5 and 6, I will get RA, RB, RC ka square divide by RA plus RB plus RC ka square. And plus, if I multiply 6 and 4, means RA square RB RC divide by RA plus RB plus RC ka whole square. So if I further solve it, I will get RA plus RB plus RC ka whole square, and in numerator I will get RA RB square RC plus RA RB RC square plus RA square RB RC. Now if I take common RA RB RC, so what I am going to get here, R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1, and if I take RA RB RC common, so I will get RA plus RB plus RC divide by RA plus RB plus RC ka whole square. Now square se this cancel. What I am going to get, RA RB RC upon RA plus RB plus RC. So this is the equation, R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. Now I want to calculate RA in a function of R1 R2 R3. So if I want to calculate RA, so if I replace this value, what is this? RB RC, RA plus RB RC. RB RC, that is equal to R2. So this I can replace by R2. So what I am going to get? Under the condition, I will get RA is equal to R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R2, which I can write it as R1 plus R3 plus R1 R3 divided by R2. So this is RA in terms of R1 R2 R3. Now similarly, if in this equation, if I want to calculate RB, so if I replace this term, that is RA RC and this by green color, so RA RC, that is nothing but it is equal to R3. So I will get, this is equal to, this green one is equal to R3. So what I am going to get, RB, I will get RB is equal to R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 and divide by R3. So finally I will get R2 plus R1 plus R1 R2 divided by R3. Similarly, if I replace RA RB, that I am drawing with a white color, what is it? It is equal to, that is equal to R1. So what I am going to get? RC. So what is the value of RC? RC is equal to R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R1. So what I am going to get? R2 plus R. So RC is equal to R2. So RC is equal to R2 plus R3, R2 R3 by R1. So you can see that RA, what we get the RA was R1 plus R3 plus R1 R3 divided by R2. RB we got R1 R2 plus R1 R2 divided by R3, and RC we got R2 R3 plus R2 R3 divided by R1. So what is this? This is star to delta conversion. So at last I can conclude, if I want to convert delta to star, R1 is equal to RA RB divided by RA plus RB. R2 is equal to RB RC upon RA plus RB plus RC, and R3 is equal to RA RC divided by RA RB RC. Now similarly, if I calculate RA was R1 R3 plus R1 R3 divided by R2. RB was R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 divided by R3, and RC was R2 R3 plus R2 R3 divided by R1. So this is delta to star conversion, and this is star to delta conversion. Now if you see carefully, I am going to tell you the trick to remember this conversion, trick to memorize. Like we know this was R1, this was R2, and this was R3, and outside this make the delta connection. This was RA, this was RB, and this was RC, and this was terminal A, this was terminal B, this was terminal C. So when we are doing delta to star conversion, so how you can remember it, that R1 means this. So the surrounding resistances are RA, RB, they will be in multiplication in numerator, and the addition of all three resistances will be in denominator. So this is like this. R2, the surrounding resistance of R2 is RB, RC. So RB, RC divide by RA plus RB plus RC. Similarly for R3, the surrounding two resistances of delta are RA, RC. So RA, RC multiplication will be in numerator, and denominator will be same for all three. So this is how you can remember the delta to star conversion. Now similarly, if you want to remember the star to delta conversion, so star to delta conversion, if you want to remember it, let me do it in next slide. If you want to remember the star to delta conversion, again draw the star connection. This is R1, R2, R3. Outside it make the delta connection. This is RA, this is RB, and this is RC. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. Now as we want to memorize the star to delta connection, so star to delta connection, just to memorize it, that numerator in all these three will be same. So RA will be R1 R2 plus R2 R3. This will be same for all R3 R1. Now when I am calculating this RA, the opposite diagonal element of a star, that is R2. So that you have to divide it. Similarly RB, that is R1 R2 R2 R3 plus R3 R1. Numerator will be common for all three. Now what is the opposite diagonal element of RB? That is R3. Similarly RC, that is R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divide by, what is the opposite diagonal element of RC? That is R1. So this is how you can remember it. Now let us do one numerical based on that. What kind of questions can be asked? Like suppose a numerical is given like this, that there are 3 resistances connected in a star whose values are 5 ohms, 10 ohms and 15 ohms. Convert this into a delta and determine the value of RA, RB and RC. So we know what is RA. RA, numerator will be same, 5 into 10 plus 10 into 15 plus 15 into 5. Now when we are going to calculate RA, what is the opposite diagonal element of a star? That is 10. So this much ohms will be RA. Similarly, RB, 5 into 10 plus 10 into 15 plus 15 into 5 divide by, what is the opposite diagonal element of RB? That is 15. So 15. Similarly, RC, that is 5 into 10 plus 10 into 15 plus 15 into 5. And what is the opposite diagonal element of RC? That is 5. So 5. So you can solve it and can get the value of RA, RB, RC. Now similar the question can be, the resistances are given, the given resistances are of delta and you need to convert the delta to star conversion. This conversion was star to delta. What was the conversion? Star to delta. Now similarly, a delta to star conversion numerical can also be, delta to star conversion numerical can be, like suppose the delta resistances are given. Suppose this is 5 ohm, this is 10 ohm and this is 15 ohm, and you are supposed to convert and determine its equivalent star R1, R2, R3. So what will be the value of R1? When we calculate R1, then the surrounding 2 resistances of delta will be in numerator. So 5 into 10 and addition of all 3 resistances will be in denominator. So this will be the value of R1. Similarly, what will be the R2? R2 ke surrounding 2 delta will be 10 into 15. So they will be in multiplication, and 5 plus 10 plus 15 will be in denominator. Similarly, R3 will be, R3 ka surrounding delta resistances will be 5 into 15 and addition of these 3 resistances will be in denominator. So this is how you can convert delta into star conversion. Now I am stop sharing my screen. My dear friends, whatever information I have shared in this video related to a star connection and a delta connection of an resistances and how to convert the star connected resistance into a delta connected resistance, or the vice versa, that means the delta connected resistance into a star connected resistance will be clear to you. We have derived the relations between star to delta and delta to star, and after that I have solved 2 numericals also, like if the star connected resistances are given and suppose the question has been asked, determine the equivalent delta connected resistance. So I think you can easily calculate it. And opposite to that, I have done another numerical also when the delta connected resistances were given and it has been asked to calculate the star connected resistance. So by simply applying the formula of this conversion, you can determine the resistances of a different kind of connection. If a star is given, you can calculate delta resistances, and if delta resistances are given, you can calculate the star connected resistances. So my dear friends, if you like this video, kindly press the like button, and if you feel whenever I make such kind of videos related to a network analysis, a notification should reach to you, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.